Hello! It seems that you have learned what are functions and the language forms when describing functions. Well, what if there are several similar functions or multiple functions in a product? Now, how are you going to join the ideas of those similar functions in a phrase or sentence? Well, that's the whole idea of this subtopic in topic 2. You will be introduced to sequence connectors. Before we start, let me inform you that by the end of this subtopic, you should be able to use sequence connectors when describing multiple functions of a product. So, are you ready? Let's start. Let's talk on how sequence connectors can help you to join multiple functions of a product. I'm sorry, you couldn't remember what is sequence connectors? Let me help you to freshen out a bit before we talk about how it goes when joining the functions. Sequence connectors are the words that you use to link ideas. For example, the word and, so, even though, and a lot more. The purpose can be divided into two: general purpose and specific purpose. The general purpose of sequence connectors are: number 1, to join ideas. Number 2, to show how ideas are related. And number 3, to organize our writing or speaking and make it easy for our reader or listener to follow. Basically, that's what sequence connectors does. When talking about specific purpose, there are several specific purposes. It depends on why you want to link the ideas. Let's have a look at each of the specific purposes that are related to functions of a product, along with the examples. There are many specific purposes of using sequence connectors. Let us look at the 5 main purposes that are closely related when describing multiple functions. The first one is to add points on the same topic. The examples are and, in addition, also, and to. Example of sentence would be: as you can see, the word and is used to show that there is another idea about the product that the speaker is trying to convey. The second purpose is to express a contrast. The examples are but, even though, however, and although. Example of sentence would be: the word even though here is used to show that a contra exists despite the similarities. The third is to show purpose. The examples are in order to, so as to, so that, and to. Example of sentence would be: the word in order to here is used to show the purpose of using the manual function of a camera. The fourth is to describe similarity. The examples are similarly, likewise, and in the same way. Example of sentence would be: The word similarly here is used to show the similarities of both products, which are steel and aluminium possess. And finally, the fifth purpose is to conclude. The examples are in conclusion, to sum up, and in short. Example of sentence would be the word conclusion here is used to sum up the functions of the USB voice recorder. Well, I hope you will be able to understand and apply sequence connectors when describing multiple functions of a product.